the minigame area, and we are actually going to go just over there. But I needed some mud and some other materials, and so I thought we would get those real fast. So let me just finish up the rest of this dirt, and I'll go show you the materials that I have collected. And with this is the last block of dirt, and here's all the mud that we have gotten. And there's a wandering victim out here. That's interesting. But if we just fly up over here, we will see that here is all the mud I've gathered, plus coarse dirt. For a second there I thought that was more dirt I needed to convert, plus some soul sand. I have more soul soil in one of those chests over there. And then what I want to do with the mud is I want to take it and then turn it into packed mud, so I can then turn some of it into bricks and have bricks and packed mud. And if you're wondering why, let me show you. So we back here in our creative test world, and here are 3 paths that I have designed for the Halloween area. This one, which is kind of more muddier and all that, this is where I needed the soul sand, the soul soil, mud, and muddy bricks. Or muddy roots, I mean, and mud bricks. But as like you can see, it's kind of I think that's like not my most favorite out of all of them. And then this one is another one. Again, mud, black stone, deep slate, all that fun stuff. And then here's actually my personal favorite, which is going to be used in most of the Halloween area. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have these pathways be the main area. And then I'm going to split these, have these ones go off in like the more darker shady areas. And probably transition to this pathway when we get into the mangrove swamp proper. So we jumped over here into the graveyard, which you probably saw me building the fence, or you saw me building the fence at the start of the episode. And all that I'm doing is just going in and just slapping down some ferns and then bone mealing them. So what they did is they retextured the too tall or the large fern into these different gravestones. And so like I'm looking for one specifically. We've only gotten like several different designs, but there's a specific one, or there's one that's a obsidian and gold that I'm hoping to get, but it doesn't look like I am, which kind of is sad, but oh well. I am trying to save a little bit of space because I want to build like a couple like manual gravestones, and I also want to keep like this as like a center path kind of thing. It's like those path designs that I showed. But I think that's actually going to be good for the gravestone area in this graveyard. And I am keeping several of the ferns just around, just to make sure if something happens, like if you go like that, they're really easy to break. And so I'm just going to keep a couple extra. However, I am going to throw a couple graves just around here randomly, just so that then they're here, and it's kind of like they're just existing, and you might just see one or two peeking out, which I do want to see. Can I put ferns on? I can put ferns on mud. Nice. But let's get into the next thing, which is a pumpkin patch, which is just going to be like right this area over here. I'm gonna need to go get more dirt. So I filled out and replaced all this dirt, and I stopped right in there because like I didn't want to go really far past that area. But you might notice I finished terraforming this. I decided to keep going and complete it, and I completed it all the way down the edge. And if you keep going this way, it is completely completed. And I did also extend the dirt down over here. Just so then it doesn't look like it was just plopped down on the top layer. I am debating whether or not to change that. What I might do is just blend it a little bit more. Though, I think it's honestly good for now. I'll do that in between episodes. But I do think it looks a lot better, and we can get right to building a pumpkin patch right in this area. So let me go, first off, let me go get the actual, like, path blocks to build. And then we'll get started on some pumpkins. So I finished up doing this main path, and as you can see, I might have it curve that way, though I might have it go straight that way. But over here, I'm just throwing down pumpkins and until dirt, and this is where, like, this is going to be the pumpkin patch. I have to wait for the pumpkins to grow, but places where I need to put stuff to hydrate the soil, like over here, I imagine I'm going to have to. I am going to do like this, like if we break this, there's water underneath it. What we're gonna do is take a pumpkin. Let me grab a pumpkin real fast. So I finished, or I got through some pumpkins down. This is about a stack, a little bit more. I mainly concentrated them in this area, though I did throw a couple random ones like back here and all around. But however, one thing that I do need to do is I need to design some way to light this area up, since creepers are an issue. However, that is something I will do in between episodes and throw them down. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I really hope you guys liked it, and I really hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm your person. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.